course, about countdowns, and we're going to go over to here. Welcome to Biscuit 10 RPG, everybody! Home of biscuits, RPGs, and apparently 10s. That's my new call sign until I forget it and have to make up a brand new one. I'm not going to apologize for who I am or what I'm about. Welcome to the Red Runners this evening, a iteration of the Red Opera. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and do a little self-promo here. As annoyed as I am that this came out before the book I actually wanted to proof, I am happy it's out and that it is now available on DriveThruRPG. If any of you were interested in getting a copy of, God, the lighting in here is terrible, and it's all my own fault. I can't blame anybody but myself. Whatever. Look at that. It's shiny and it's black, and all the pages are black, except for those last two. But look at that. I did coloring. It's the Compendium of the Absurd Redux Edition. You can go to DriveThruRPG and pick it up. However, if you just want a digital copy, you can get it from there, or you can get it from my Ko-Fi at Biscuit10RPG. I'm doing a small little promotion. I am giving away 2 digital copies each of the Compendium of the Absurd and the First Gate, and all that I ask is that once it goes live and it's available to everyone, that you submit an honest review. As I said on my TikTok and all the other places, I'm not looking to pay for a great review. I actually want to know what people think so that going forward with future products, I know what people's honest thoughts and opinions are so that I can kind of tailor that to the grand appeal rather than just my own personal madness. It won't stop me from still achieving that, but at least I can make it more legible for everybody else. But that's out there, so if you're interested in getting a free copy, all you got to do is put in a review. If you want to get that copy, just reach out to me either on my Ko-Fi, on Instagram, on TikTok, on the artist formerly known as Twitter, all those places at Biscuit10RPG. And without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and put on some mood music as I read what has been referred to by everyone that apparently, other than me, because I'm the one with sense here, as a foreboding recap. I don't understand, but we'll get into it. Session 32, Revelations in Roundhouses. From the Journal of Fate. It seems I find myself at an interesting crossroads on more fronts than I thought I ever would. I found myself traveling with an eclectic crew of misfits from near and far, and to think it all started from a help wanted poster about aberrations hunting people down. I've tried to be understanding of each of them and not call out things that may have been offensive to others, because as we know, the world is full of different people, and just because I don't understand the custom doesn't mean it's not important. The team at first glance seems dysfunctional, and if I hadn't seen the teamwork they do with my own eyes, I would never guess they would survive anything together. There is a method to their madness, and I find it somewhat heartwarming that they act like a bunch of siblings despite themselves. They helped me secure a large backing from the dignitaries of the city, and now they are planning to help stop as much bloodshed as possible by heading off both armies. I shared a warm moment and my bed, something I thought I would never have done again, with the bard Augustine. She's kind, despite the act she puts on with others. I sense a deep love for her from her for them, even if she herself doesn't see it. She was kind to me when I wasn't expecting it, and no matter what happens tomorrow, that is a memory that I will keep with me until I pass on. After a raucous night of what sounded like night terrors from Jean's room, a ridiculous amount of fighting rather than sleeping in the meeting room between Riva and Unya, I wasn't sure I would be able to meditate. But thankfully, tuning out loud noises comes easy to me. I hope Issa is well. She seems to have given up a lot for me, and still seems to keep on pushing forward. A testament to the sheer courage or folly of humans. After waking in the arms of another, wow, something I never dreamed of again, we made our way to Patron's Pass Bridge to figure out how to get both armies to stand down, if even for a moment, avoiding the massive amount of fighting that was going on outside by utilizing Alias's network of spies. Finding ourselves on the bridge, we took a deep sigh of relief, only to have that moment shattered as an explosion rocked the sky and the elemental dance began to split wide open. And that is where we pick up from last game. So, just to kind of reset the scene here, there was something that I said we're going to have to retcon a teeny bit. It will eventually happen, but it doesn't have a part to play currently. Think of it as you all had one of Jean's shared hallucinations in your brains of the future to come. Congratulations, everyone. You've learned something about the future, and you're not quite sure what to do with it. So congratulations there, too. Long foreboding sip of
Thanks.
coffee.
God.
Big sip.
You know, I have all this stuff prepped, but I didn't prep the right things. So bear with me one moment as I pull open this thing to read directly what's about to happen here, because you're welcome. All right.
Flawless system we run here.
So, as I said, yes. So, as you were all moving onto the bridge and kind of situating yourselves between where the Scarlet Hearth is and the oncoming army of Dorian, the Well of Souls, now that you've gotten a good look of where this flash came from, seems to have erupted, sending beams of blinding arcane energy up towards the heavens. Jagged arcs of white lightning mar the starry sky, and the unthinkable happens. Pieces of the sky begin to fall. Chunks of blackness dotted with stars hurtle toward the ground. A few of these sky boulders land in the city, some of them around them, smashing through buildings and shattering pavement. One touches down just off the west riverbank, near the temple. As you all watch, this piece of sky begins to move, to stretch out, to stand up, and you all begin to realize what it is. It is a giant. Now, as you're looking around throughout the city, you see these other pieces of sky stand up, each one of them a giant in their own right, almost 30 feet tall. Their skin looks like the night sky, black with speckled white dots. Their eyes glow a greenish blue, and they wield clubs that look as if they're hewn from a solid crystalline material, the same eerie glowing colors as the auroras above. This twilight giant on the western bank looks around, furious at being pulled down from his home in a fit of panic. One of the guards from the temple, or the Scarlet Hearth behind you, lets loose an arrow, fires an attack at the giant, and it pings off the giant harmlessly. However, the formerly unfocused and dazed giant is now very focused on the Scarlet Hearth, the assumed origin of this affront. And with that, everybody, I will go ahead and take you to the map so that you can see what's going on. While I'm doing that, can everybody give me a perception check?
That's one of my favorite checks.
Good. 22.
Only because you don't have to roll.
Sorry, I do have disadvantage on that.
Yes, you do.
17, actually.
A nat 20 for
27.
Jean, which brings it up to a 27.
Nice.
Okay.
Also 27.
30.
Bunya?
I'm trying to. If things will cooperate. A second. Nope. 7.
Anybody that got a 22 or higher, you notice that a large number of these have crashed on each one of the bridges, none more so than the Black Span. And based on the trajectory, a large number of them landed right in the middle of the bridge, and they've started circling outwards. Now, this isn't your immediate concern, as you have these two giants that have landed near you all. At least one of them is now focused on the Scarlet Hearth, which I will notate here and share the roll 20 with everybody so they can all see it. I'm going to notate it with a little red dot to show that it is hostile towards the Scarlet Hearth. The other one is still slightly dazed.
Guess what, Liam? I made myself a.
So, with that being said, you're all going to get a surprise round on whatever you choose to do, but we are going to go ahead and roll initiatives. Just bear with me one second while I get this stuff knocked out of the way. Ugh, get out of here. Go on the ground where you belong, you filthy trash. while I look for my dice that have disappeared. Huh? Don't tell me I packed my dice. Oh, I got these dice. These will work just fine. Just a little shout out to everybody in the event that you all get eviscerated. These are the dice that Haley got me.
It's all your fault, Haley.
No, I'm
usually
naming
is.
that. I'm naming that guard outside of the hearth Bob. It is officially Bob's.
That one
Uh,
fucking guy.
That one
his
fucking
fault.
guy who fired off an arrow. It's Bob's fault.
Yeah, everyone else is silent, and that one guy shopping around. They're like, "What the fuck, Bob? What's wrong with you?"
All right, let's go ahead and remove all the turns, clear it, and add this one. All right.
Do not jump on my dice.
There we go. Add a turn. Add a turn. Add a
Thought had a
turn.
bouncing corgi hop on my dice pile that I have over here.
All righty. And then we got to scroll on down here to add a turn for these lovely so-and-sos. All right. See here. 2. All right, Reva, what'd you get?
That is an 8 plus 6, so 14.
All right, Augustine.
27. That was not the thing that I needed a crit on, but okay. 27.
27. All right, Unya.
14.
All right. Unya, what's your dex?
Reva goes before me, I guarantee.
Okay.
My dex is 20, so
Wow. All right. Let me go ahead and roll for fate. Wow. All right, John.
A 2.
All right. Really,
Strong 2.
really phoning it in here tonight, buddy. Issa. 21.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now we're gonna go roll for the guards here. The ones that lovingly shot this thing. Fantastic. All right. Let's go ahead and
Wait,
put
you said ones as in plural. How many of them fired off an arrow?
Well, there's 2 of them down there, but one of them freaked out.
Okay.
All right. First up is Augustine.
Oh, damn it. Super excited about this, clearly. Okay, let me measure something really quick.
Just to let you know,
Okay, they're not that
this is a
tall.
surprise round for all of you before any of the turns start. So,
Hold on, let me look this spell up again. I want to make sure I'm remembering correctly. I need a... God, what is it? Wisdom saving throw from the giant that has focused on the Scarlet Hearth.
all right, wisdom.
Yes.
Okay. That is a
DC
23.
is... So it fails as Augustine attempts to cast polymorph on the giant. I think this is the first time Augustine's polymorph has ever failed too. So like she goes to cast it and it just doesn't take effect and she just goes, you know, it would have been so much easier if I could turn it into a mouse. All right. And I'll use the rest of my turn to just move.
Okay. While Augustine is moving, Issa, what are you doing?
I guess it's not gonna hurt to try this. I am going to try and cast command on the one that is currently pissed.
Okay. Is that a charisma save?
Wisdom 17.
Okay. Wow. All right. 14. What are you commanding it?
Really didn't expect that to work. Is it a one word or like can I
You have
string
one
two
one
short
word.
Damn it. I'm going to yell at it to wait
Okay.
and see if that helps.
And I'm
at
gonna
all.
remind myself of what that spell does because I'm a big idiot. And I've never used it because I don't know how to use it properly. Also, I shouldn't be trusted with the word of command. Okay. Duration is 1 round. All right, so it's gonna not do anything for its first turn. Okay. Got it. All right. Fate is up next. She is surveying the situation, realizing that this is a very dangerous moment. She knows that you all are probably going to be going for this one. She is going to spend her action rushing up to this one. And a dash. And Riva.
I will. Spend my action. I'll cast Armor of Agathis at 4th level. So that's some temp HP to me.
Sweet.
I will. I'll make my way over to this one. Get up into range, and then I'll use my bonus action to go into my dance.
Okay.
That's her turn.
Unya. Is dead, apparently.
No, I am not dead. I'm unmute myself.
Oh.
There we go. My mute is not appropriate. All right. I'm actually gonna join Riva up,
Okie dokie.
and bonus action. I'm going to activate my.
Your astral arms.
Yep.
Okay.
And with that, hang on a second. There's actually save it. Where is it? Just read it. Okay, I need a dex saving throw from the giant.
Okay. Dex save. Oh, good. That is a 3.
Nice. So it takes 2d8 force damage.
Haley, you want to do me a favor and look up, make sure that being attacked doesn't mess with command?
Yeah. Must succeed on a wisdom save or follow the command on its next turn. Spell has no effect if the target is undead, doesn't understand your language, or if the command is directly harmful to it. So it doesn't say anything about that.
Okay.
It also doesn't take effect until its actual turn.
Got it.
So
Perfect. All right. How much damage, Unya?
9 force damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay. How are you casting mage armor on yourself? You have a second action?
The Astral Arms is just a standard action, and it was just my.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So that's my turn.
All right. Next up is Jean.
Okay. I am going to take aim at the. Shoot, how do I do the ping thing? They change. They must have changed Roll20 recently. The same giant that Fate went to go attack,
Oh, this
I'm
one?
going to I'm gonna go hit him with a lightning blast using my new psionic powers.
Ooh.
So let me make a ranged spell attack. Really? A 1 again? Awesome. That's 2 1s in a row, folks. Awesome sauce.
Alrighty.
Okay. Doing great. Doing great. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Now we are starting official turns. Augustine.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do it. We are going to polymorph ourselves instead.
Okay.
We are going to go adult gold dragon.
Okie dokie.
So polymorph is a full action.
Mhm.
So I won't have any other actions to take this turn. To pull up the adult gold dragon stats. Had the wrong. Yeah, okay.
All right.
And yeah, I don't believe there's anything that a dragon can do as a bonus action, so that'll be it. Well, no. Depending on how large Augustine is, she is probably going to move.
Okay. Here we go. All right. And what's the size of the dragon?
Where does it say? Let's see. Huge dragon.
All right. So that is 3 by 3 minimum, I believe. All right.
Can Augustine get off of she technically has no, it's flying 80 feet of speed if she flies. She wants to get off of the ground and kind of face the giant and try to draw the giant's attention to her.
All right. You are right here. You get to pick wherever you go. Dracostine.
So where is the Scarlet Hearth on here again?
It would be to the south of you all.
Okay, so currently where she is, if she rises into the air in front of its face, she's essentially blocking its view.
Yes.
Then that's what she's doing. She's rising up to be eye level with the big old star giant. And
Okay.
that'll be it.
Wonderful. Big old Dagron. Okay. Next up is Issa. Oops, not that one. Where's the
I'm going
wingadings?
to. If I dash, I get double movement, right?
Yes, but that uses
Cool.
your action.
Understood. I am going to dash over so Fate is not all by herself.
Okie dokie.
Have a bonus action? I should. What happens? We don't play for a while and I don't or with combat. No, I'm good.
All right.
Don't do me.
The guards down yonder over here. Bob, who freaked out and shot an arrow, runs back into the Scarlet Hearth because he's terrified because he's never seen this before. The other
Gotcha.
guard, a little bit more level-headed, is dashing forward to try to assist. So that is their turn. Fate merely walks up to this thing, and she is going to pull out her sword, and she imbues it with magic as it exits her scabbard. And she takes a wild swing that does not hit, unfortunately. As it glances off of this giant's hide, she swings one more time. Ooh, Fantastic. That was a critical. Go ahead and roll the damage here. As you see a blinding light of pure radiance flash from her blade and stab into this giant. Okay. Takes a sizable chunk out of this thing. All right. That is her turn. Riva, it's your turn.
Okay. I will. I, I'll try to speak to it in giant because I can speak it.
Okay.
I'll say, I don't listen. We have a big fight coming up. We don't really want to fight right now. If you leave, none of us will kill you.
Jesus Christ. You just challenged
Honestly, that's more tactful than we're used to.
I mean, fair. Yeah.
What really strikes me is I have a thing that lets me like speak to any creature and they can understand me. But I was like, I don't think we can reason with them. Riva, on the other hand,
It's like, fuck it, Weeball.
All right. You spoke in giant. Go ahead and roll persuasion at disadvantage, of course. And I can't give you double
So
disadvantage, so.
7. Yeah. 7 plus 15, so 22.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Of course.
Yep, I guess you'll see what happens when it's its turn. Unya.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hold an action then, or
Uh,
I'll let that be
well,
a
my
bonus action for you.
okay. What can I do as an action? Anything worthwhile? Well, I'll drink my pick me up and give myself proficiency in con saving throws.
Okay. All right. Unya.
I'm gonna hold my action to give the chance for Riva's response to be acknowledged.
Okay. So, quick question: do you speak giant?
No, but if Riva's not attacking, I know better to start things.
Okay.
She's
Fair
our
enough.
tank.
Fair enough. All right. So you're gonna hold your action. What are you holding your action to do?
I'm just gonna attack.
Okay. So, what's the trigger for it?
Aggressive response.
Okay. Well, the giants respond. The one over here and the one over here. Okay. All right. So they're both going to do this at the exact same time. I'm going to need everyone within 10 feet of right here and 10 feet of right here. So, Jean, you're the lucky one that doesn't have to worry about this. You all need to make dex saves. As arcane lightning blasts from the sky and shatters the ground directly in between you all.
I got a 19.
Okay.
is this a like we're dodging the lightning, or is this a dodging the effect of the lightning where it like shatters into the ground?
This
Because
is
Augustine's in the air.
this is specifically lightning itself.
Okay.
It is
18.
basically a 10-foot wide lightning bolt from the sky.
So,
I
you said dex saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, so 8 plus 17, so like 20 something.
All right.
Fate should get an extra 3 because she's near me.
Yes. Fate is going to make her save.
I'm pretty sure I got a failure, but as an ancient or as an adult golden dragon, I do have a legendary resistance. I'm going to use that.
Okay.
Not fail.
Fantastic. Let me go
I
ahead.
get 3 of those, so I'm down to 2 now.
Oh yeah, I also get evasion, so I don't even take damage. Right.
All right.
I
So
19.
anybody that made over an 18 will only take half of this. Anybody that failed takes 90 lightning damage.
What does a meat get me?
That is a save, so you would take half.
All right.
I'm so happy Jean is completely away from everyone else.
Right.
Yeah.
Truly the one person here I'm like, if you got hit by that, you'd be not good.
Yeah.
You said half of 90?
Yes, so 45.
Cool.
I have evasion also, so I'm good.
Okay. That is their turn. Oh, the giant can make. Oh, never mind. They get to make 2 attacks. My bad. We're gonna go ahead and ifsy oddsies on this one. Riva and Unya, you are closer than Dragostine is. That's a much better name. I wish I would have named it that. So odds is going to be Riva, evens is Unya, and evens it is. So you're going to have a giant aura light club flying towards you. Fate is the closest, so she's just going to get swung at as well. Unya does a. I'm going to guess. Yeah, I'm going to guess a 30 hits you. A dirty 30?
Jesus. Yeah.
That is 22 bludgeoning damage and 13 radiant damage. And Fate also gets hit and takes the same. Fate is not looking good. That was a significant amount of damage she's taken.
She's within 5 feet of me, and I'm carrying a shield, which means I can impose disadvantage on that.
You have to be within 5 feet of Fate.
Damn it.
Sorry.
Never mind.
All right, there
I
is
was
their
focusing
turn.
on my shield.
Jean.
Uh,
Yes, go ahead,
This is
Riva.
completely unrelated. I get a D8 inspiration with my dance. I'm going to give it to Jean.
Okay.
I forgot to say that earlier.
Jean, you are inspired by the dancing stylings of Riva.
Fantastic.
Oop.
Jean.
Yep, we're gonna get to. Sorry, my bad. Unya, you get to go ahead and do your attack. You get 1 attack as a response to the
Right.
aggressive action that was just forced upon you via a giant aurora-colored club to your
I'm
noggin.
guessing a 14 doesn't hit.
Unfortunately, you are correct.
Yeah.
All right, now Jean.
So, Jean is maybe the second angriest he's ever been. Because he just got these new psionic powers that let him control elements. And he's got lightning powers. And now these lightning power motherfuckers just showed up. And he feels upstaged and maybe a little bit embarrassed.
They're literally stealing your thunder.
Literally stealing his thunder.
Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
my god. Now I'm upset because I didn't think of that. That is that's
Now
good.
Jean and the player are furious.
So I'm going to use my telekinetic weapons and throw my daggers, but I'm gonna upscale it to where it turns into cloud of daggers on that big sparkle boy in front of Fate.
All right, Sparkle Boy is getting a cloud of daggers in his noggin. All right, is that a save? Or an attack for you?
That is a save for them. Whenever they start their turn in the field of cloud of daggers, they have to make a dex save or take damage.
Gotcha.
I believe, let me double check that. That is all from memory. 5-foot cube, centered on his goddamn face. 44 slashing when they enter the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So yeah.
All right. That is bananas. Got it.
'Cause fuck that guy.
Okay. Damn.
Hold. Yeah. So that was my action, and then as a bonus action, just as a kind of fuck him, I'm gonna cast lightning tendril. So I'm basically just holding some lightning in my hands, waiting till my next turn when I can start trying to zippy zap him, just because I want to see if it actually hurts him or not.
Okay, cool. Dracostine. Scalystein. Whatever, it's your turn.
So, one, I assume that I can hear the combat is happening also over there, correct?
Well, you can see it. This thing's friggin' huge.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Okay. So Augustine fully believes that Reba and Unya working together can handle that. And Fate's not looking great over there, and Issa is looking great, but
For my
on
age.
her own, essentially, if Fate drops. So
Trogdostine.
here. Okay. So, question for the DM.
Uh-huh.
I am in the air.
Yep.
So if I were to use a breath weapon,
Uh-huh.
could I avoid hitting the people on the ground and just go for giant?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So for yeah, let's do fire breath, which is a DC 21 dex save.
Congratulations, it failed. Do yo damage.
Hell yeah. I actually am going to have to roll this on a program because that's a lot of dice. Hold on a second. That's okay.
That's
These
lovely to
fuck
hear.
it up. Let's see. That is going to be 80 points of fire damage.
All right.
And
as formidable as this thing is, it does not seem to be resistant to fire at all as it roars in anger and stares directly at you, the focus of its now rage.
Augustine is actually going to, just as a fuck you bonus action, just roar like that huge draconic roar directly at it, like, come get some, bitch.
Okay, cool. You have its full attention.
That's it.
All right, Issa.
All right. I'm gonna try something that I haven't gotten to try yet. I am going to. Do not know if it's a cast or not. I'm gonna use demand attendance.
Okay. Demand attendance is related to what specifically?
It's a thing I picked up for my warlock.
What's the subclass?
Mirror Walker.
Oh, okay. Demand attendance. Yeah. Da 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 da.
As an action, a target creature must make a choice to be surrounded in mist and move to an unoccupied space within 120 feet of you or suffer force damage equal to your Eldritch Blast. The target has no knowledge of where you'll be moving it unless you are willing to tell them.
Okay. Demand attendance, I believe, is a action. I'm looking it up right now. It is one of the things where... Get out of here. I fucking hate that picture. Get out of here. You patron of mirrors. Suck a dick. Where the hell? You know, I have all of these in PDF format, and you would think that I would have those out, but that's not what I do. That would be too efficient. Here we go. Mirror Walkers. Demand attendance at 6th level. You may target one creature within your line of sight. Move or suffer consequences. On your action, a target creature must make a choice, be surrounded in a silvery mist, and moved to an unoccupied space with 120 feet of you, or suffer force damage equal to your Eldritch Blast. Okay. So you get to pick where it will move on its turn. If it decides to decline you, it will take damage.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So when it gets to its turn, you can tell me where you want it to move, and I will tell you its response.
Cool.
All right. This guy is running this way. Obviously running to assist Fate, as you know, she doesn't look good, and he's a trained soldier, and he knows that his boss would be very furious if he let Fate die. All right. Fate's turn. Fate, furious, you see her blade glow again with a warm, radiant energy. However, there is a slightly different magic to it this time. It's tinged with a combination of healing and necrotic energy. As she swings her sword, manages to hit that one. The second time she hits, you see radiant damage slam into this twice as she swings her sword in a flurry of just. I say flurry, it's just 2 swings. Whatever. I'm trying to be fancy over here, all right? I'm sorry, you guys and gals.
A flutter of
And
blows.
it was a butterfly of blows. 2 wings, 2 swings, and a stab. All right. And as she hits this giant, not only does it suffer damage, you see that its vitality is drained into her weapon and therefore into her body itself. Okay. That's 9 minus. All right. Not nearly the damage that fire did, but whatever. All right. 23. As her wounds begin to heal a little bit. That is Fate's action. Riva, it is your turn.
Okay. For my bonus action, I'm gonna use Beautiful Feint. So I need them to make an insight check against my performance. The one right in front of me.
All right. You said they need to make an insight check versus your performance.
Yeah. So
That's in.
the one, but auto
Is that
8.
that's wisdom,
So,
right?
yes, insight is.
All right. Fantastic. I have a high suspicion that it's not going to beat you with an 18.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
23.
So it has disadvantage to attack you or anybody but you.
Anyone but me,
Okay.
and I get extra damage on it. I think
Cool.
is what it is.
And that's a bonus
so
action for
then-
you.
Yeah, it's my bonus action, and then from action, I'm just gonna take some swings on it.
All right.
Would you say this giant made of the sky is a male?
It did specify gender in the thing, so yeah, it is a male. Your sword hums out
Alright.
and goes, "Oh God, this is an ugly dude. Let's give it to him." Not
Let's
that
fucking
way.
kill this guy. All right. Wow, it's the second nat 1 in a row. Okay. Doesn't even matter. It's auto miss. So first one misses.
Okay.
Second
I'll-
one isn't a miss.
I'll
It's
tell
like a
you,
30
it's
something.
the AC for this thing is 20.
Oh yeah, I would have hit it if the nat 1 wasn't a critical fail.
Oh, okay.
So it's a D10 plus an extra D6, right? Because the guy. So hold on. D10. Where are D10s? No. And then plus 11 plus 6. 7. So 18 plus 6, 24 damage.
All right.
And that's it for me.
All right. Not a slouch in the damage department, but still, it's looking pretty good. The one that Trogdestein and Fate have been pummeling is looking pretty battered. It is almost bloodied. Unya, it is your turn.
Okay. I am just going to go ahead and hammer into it.
All right.
Where's... Okay, so... Yeah, I don't think that's going to hit with the first attack. It was 14.
Nope.
25 for the second attack.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, that's 9 damage for that one. And I'm going to go ahead and use Key for Flurry of Blows as well, so I've still got 4 more attacks.
Alrighty.
Because of my ring also.
Yep, yep.
Okay, so 29 to hit with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Another 8 damage. 25 to hit with that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's another 11 damage, and last attack. 27 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And 6 more damage.
All right. Slowly chipping away at this with every punch you throw. Next up is the Giants. First thing I've got to do is roll to see if they get their Arcane Lightning back. That one does not. That one also does not. I don't like your die 6, Haley. That thing is a piece of shit.
You're welcome.
I hate this.
Thank you,
dice.
Haley.
Pieces. All right.
Didn't get them for you.
All right. Yeah. All right. So, first we're gonna go with the giant on Riva. It sees you taunting it. It's gonna go ahead and throw a couple things your way. A couple aura light clubs directly at your face to see if those hit. 23
Hits.
and more than that.
Okay.
All right.
I'll
Oh, go ahead.
I'll dodge the first one. My reaction. So
Okay.
first one doesn't go through, and then I still take the second one.
All right. Fantastic. That is 22 bludgeoning and 13 radiant damage. From as the club slams into you right after you manage to block that
So
first blow.
He takes 20 ice or cold damage.
All right.
Let's see for that. So to 15. That's 1, 2, 12. And then part of my dodge of my thing is I can switch places and I get an attack
Okay.
if I do that. So me and him switch places and I'll take another attack.
Okay. Go ahead. I will.
Damn, it
somehow
still
move
hits
this
though. 2 plus 19, 21.
There you go. Somehow you managed to switch place with this humongous son of a gun. All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
More than last time, so it's 13, 24 plus 6, 30 damage.
Dang. All right. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, this thing is looking pretty beat up. Not quite bloodied, but almost there as well. Trogdestein, you've gotten this thing's attention, and it is going to go ahead and shoot 2 star beams at you. As
That seems a little unnecessary.
well, you taunted it with your fire, and it's upset about that. Whether this hits or not,
But it gets its turn before.
that is a 19 for the first one, and a critical failure for the second one.
The 19 does hit.
All right, that is 35 force damage slams into you as pure starlight forms into a beam and smashes into your draconically scaled chest region.
Okay.
No, your dragon boobs.
Wasn't going to be the one
Not
that said
dragon
it.
moves.
Jean, your friend has had her dragon boobs hurt.
Hang on.
And yeah, what's up? You gonna do something?
Yeah, command attendance.
Oh yeah. It did
I
not
demand
move.
attention, goddammit.
It's not going to move. It's gonna ignore you. So go ahead and do your damage.
Cool. That would be 7 damage from Eldritch Blast.
Okay. All right. Does that continuously stay up, or is that a one-time thing?
It doesn't say.
It's all of your Eldritch Blasts, so you get to roll it, whatever your level is. It's equal to your Eldritch Blast, so technically that would be, like, I think 3 beams by now, maybe 4.
Okay, so 7, 9, and 1, so 17.
Is that all of them together?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. This thing is bloodied. It's starting to feel some of the pain. It's not slowing down, though, so... There we go. It roars in defiance as Eldritch energy builds up and smashes into its noggin. Also, Jean, it did not move during its turn, and it did fail its save. So how much damage did it take from your cloud of daggers?
Sorry, I was muted. That would be a strong 8 in the damage department.
It took 8 damage. What was that 44? Oh, 4d4. Okay, I get it. 8.
Haha, every time.
It grunts. Your turn.
Awesome. All right, so I will. I'll make the attempt with my my lightning tendril on
That one over there.
this guy.
All right.
So let's see. That is dirty 20.
That hits.
Sweet. All right, let me get some of these old D12s out. I never get to use these. This is exciting. 23 lightning damage.
All right. Despite the fact that they use lightning, lightning does not seem to have any less of an effect on them as it takes their
Let's
full
fucking
damage.
go.
Anything else you're gonna do?
No, Jean's just excited to be back in the game.
All right. I think this is the first time Jean's actually dealt damage.
You know what? You might be right.
Without dying immediately or fucking all of us up.
Yeah. Yeah, without damaging one of us, I believe so.
Trogdostine.
You know, we love to see growth.
Yeah, it's only taken... How long we been playing this?
Long
Since
time.
November of last year.
Yeah. A minute.
God.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do a multi-attack.
Okay.
Now for the adult gold dragon, that actually starts with anyone I choose within 120 feet has to make a wisdom saving throw DC 21. If they fail it, they are afraid of me for 1 minute.
Okie dokie.
And of course, I'm just choosing the giants.
Let me just make sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna roll that. They're immune to frightened.
Okay.
They just look at you and go,
then,
"Rar."
I'm gonna scoot right on over here. It's gonna. Okay. I guess right here
Just gonna go
will
ahead and
work.
skedoodle
'Cause
right
I don't
there.
want to go on top of the actual tokens either. What?
Just gonna go ahead and skedoodle right over there. All right.
Just scoot in here. I'm just gonna scoot in here, and I'm gonna make 3 attacks.
All right.
So 1 is a bite, and 2 are claw attacks.
Just
14.
these are considered magical, so I'm not worried about it. Just give me full damage.
Okay. So the first one's it's a DC 20, right?
AC 20, yeah.
AC 20, yes. Yeah, okay. So first one hits. Second one is a crit. That would be a claw attack. So we've got a
Nice.
crit on the claw attack. And then that one will also hit because that's like a 25.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be all right. I've got dice, I swear I do. You know what? I'm gonna use a little thing to do this because that's too many dice. All right, let's see. 2d10 plus 68. 20. Okay, so that is far less than it could be. That is going to be a grand total of 51 points of slashing and piercing. If you need me to split those, I can.
No, that's totally fine. Why in the hell? Oh, 177.
Okay.
Okay, 177 minus 51. 126. All right. Looking pretty battered. Almost beaten, but not quite. Still got a lot of vitality in his star bones, I guess. I don't judge. Issa, your turn.
All right. Fuck it, we're gonna attack. Actually no. I'm gonna do command attendance again.
I believe
Nope.
is that a
Nobody
once
said
per
it-
day?
I don't know.
Because
Doesn't
it's an
say.
ability. I believe that it, just like any of the other warlock abilities, it's usually once per short rest at the minimum.
You're no fun.
I do not apologize for that.
Fine. Attack like normal people.
I mean, don't forget you can, smite and stuff.
I mean, it could. First, I gotta make sure I actually hit the damn thing. Uh, 20. I can math. 22.
Okay. I assume you're moving forward to try to attack this person.
I mean, I could just Eldritch it, but yeah, we're gonna move forward.
All
Thank
right,
you.
there you go. All right, so, yep, anything over a 20 will hit. So, whatever you decide to roll up, just let me know if you're going to be using any of your spell slots to smite.
Is it still day or night as far as all of this
It is
concerned?
night. Despite the fact that the night sky has fallen upon you, it is still dark out.
All right.
You are fighting twilight giants. I hope everybody enjoys the tokens. I had to do those myself.
Very nice. So 4 on that. Yeah, 4 for the first attack, and then the second. That's not gonna hit. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, what's the total? All damage together?
4.
You did 4 damage.
Yeah, doing great.
What are you hitting it with?
Listen, when you roll a 1 on the 1d8
Okay.
with my sword
She's using words.
with a +3,
Uh-huh.
you do 4 damage.
Okay, you've only got 1 attack?
I've got 2 attacks, but I didn't hit high enough for the
Okay.
to land on the
All right.
second one. So
Cool. All
yeah.
right.
So no, 1.
All righty. Stop that. Okay, 122. All right. I just need to confer something here real quick. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blast. This attacking in person thing is bullshit.
Yeah, you can. You can. Unya, you can use that. I got a sidebar over here asking me questions, and I had to look at it and go, "Yep, you can do that bullshit if you want to." All right. So as this soldier runs up, you everybody make perception checks.
John's doing great. Another nat 1, baby.
All
Oh,
right, we're
God.
focused.
You
Same
just
for
switch
Unya.
dices. I don't know what to tell
Yeah.
you.
This one's in jail. This is illegal.
Let's get out of here.
You're just
This is the
straight-
same one that gave me
Straight away.
a nat 1 on my death saving throw.
And you
a
brought
while
it
back.
back
You
on
still got
purpose.
it?
I put it in timeout and I thought
It
it
didn't
learned its
learn its
lesson.
lesson.
But that's 3
When-
nat 1s tonight.
When you
Tonight, that's
when you
bad.
put it in timeout, did you just set it aside, or did you actually lock it up in something? Because it may need to feel in the actual encasing at this point.
Put it in cement.
I'm a prison abolitionist. I didn't want to put it in a physical jail. We did counseling. It just,
And that worked great.
yeah. I mean, you know,
It now resents
recidivism
that.
is a real problem, and we're working on it.
At this
Just-
point, it's a lost cause. It should go in the trash.
Yeah.
No, you need to try cleansing it in moonlight and moon water.
something. I
And
mean,
then if that
Do a
doesn't
little
work, you
ritual
need
on
to
it.
send it off to somebody else.
If
I'm
that
gonna
doesn't
threaten
work,
the
it
power
needs a
tools.
legitimate exorcism.
Something.
Maybe find
I
a
don't know.
priest, yeah.
All right, I'll switch to my metal dragon dice. This will be better, surely.
Really.
Alrighty.
I got a 19. Also.
Okay. So anybody that got
Oh, yeah,
over a
this is
12, we'll just go ahead and do that. You actually see. So this, the first thing you see is that the Legionnaire has run up and begun healed fate a little bit, and then immediately stuck a spear into the side of the giant, dealing not a lot, but a little bit of damage. Most of this guy was focused on healing. At the same time, anybody that got over a 14 will notice behind you all, as I pull up my friggin' library. Where the hell did I put this? I've got it in here somewhere. I know where you're at. No, I don't. Don't mind me staring stupidly at my... Okie dokie.
You know, if this is Legionnaires running out here, I really hope they don't mistake the dragon for an enemy. That would be awkward.
No, they'll communicate. But no, not only do you see Legionnaires running out of the Scarlet Hearth, apparently I don't have the thing ready for it, so I'm going to go ahead and just use this as a stand-in for now. And we're going to go ahead and pull out... We're going to use this as a stand-in. Not quite as beautiful as it should be. Unless I actually got it up here. Oh, never mind. I got it.
Yes.
Just forget that guy. Get out of here. Oh,
Yes,
good.
The Majesty.
The Adventures of the Red Runners.
There we go. Lacroix has taken the field and run out of the Scarlet Hearth, wielding his massive warhammer. They are all going to take the dash action. They're running forward. They're running forward. They're running forward. Running forward. All right. Fate, feeling significantly better after being healed, is going to go ahead and focus all of her power into her next attack. Not all of it, mind you. Just a really powerful swing. You see so the radiance you've seen from her sword so far has always been a warm glow. This feels as if it's as hot as the sun, as she uses what appears to be a ray of sunlight that lances directly through this Twilight Giant. And it does not make the save, so that's fun. Okay. Where the hell's my other dice? There we go. All right. And it is on its last legs, barely standing, as the ray of light that lanced out of her sword and sheared literally just half of the giant like off. Like the arm and the leg is maimed, just barely hanging on by its weird starry sinew. And with that, Riva, it's your turn. As you hear a howl from behind you, and you see that some other figures have taken the field.
All right. I'll a little wave to LaCroix over there, and I'm gonna beautiful feint again on the same guy.
So you're gonna go ahead and switch places
Grandfather.
with them?
No, that's a different thing. This
Oh,
one
that's
he
the
just needs to make an insight check.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, this is gonna work. Yeah, I rolled a
23 to
6.
okay. Disadvantage on everyone else, and I
Cool.
extra damage again.
He's gonna
All right.
love that.
First attack is a 23. Second
That
one
hits.
is a wow. My dice is rolling red too. It's another 2. Still a 21 though.
Oh, good, good, perfect. That's what it needed.
Okay.
Just go ahead and roll your
Ooh.
damage and tell me what the end result is.
I'll just roll it all together. That is a wow. Those are also rolling bad. 1, 1, 2, so 4, 7 is 11 plus 11, 22, 33 plus 6 plus 6. So 45 damage, I think.
Okay. All right. This thing is bloodied. Anything else, Riva?
I don't believe so. Actually, I'll make my way over. Just kind of move around it, put it onto the side. Or
Okay.
I'll give Unya flank.
All right, cool. Unya, attacking this thing, you now
All
have
right.
advantage.
Cool. Bonus action, I'm going to active Visage of the Astral Self, so my Astral Image will overlay on my face as well, which, as a free action, I can activate Body of the Astral Self,
Mm-hmm.
because I don't like the fact this thing throws lightning.
Why?
On top of that, I am going to go ahead and I needed to make a throw.
A charisma saving throw?
Uh-huh.
All right. That is a 16.
Damn. That's just that.
Oh.
All right, so that failed.
Bummer.
Right? Okay. Now, does that fall under action or bonus action or what? Because that part wasn't explained.
If it is a feature of your warlock class, it is counted as an action unless otherwise specified.
Okay. Then for my last little bit, I'm going to go ahead. Where'd it go? One more trick up my sleeve. I'm going to go ahead and wind up. All wound up. So I'm going to go ahead and use a bit of a. No, wait, I already had my bonus action. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just.
All right, the Giants' turn. We get to roll to see if they get back their arcane lightning. The first one does not. The second one does not. You're all very lucky, because that is a powerful attack. All right.
Get one.
So there are two things over here that have been pissing this giant off. We're going to go ahead and start with this big bad over here that's about to die. Knowing full well that he is about to die, he is going to cast something. I got to look up because I don't know how spells work.
He's gonna cast Hail Mary.
I mean, I could.
He's gonna cast "fuck you."
Cast Meteor Storm.
Leroy Jenkins.
Okay. As a final farewell and a fuck you to Trogdestein, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay, let me. All right, I have a plus 13. 31.
All right. Well, you're lucky that didn't happen. Let me see here. Hits point maximum. All right. So
Honestly,
you're only
Millie
gonna.
said, "Fuck you, I'm a dragon."
That's fine. This thing just cast harm. So you're gonna take half of this damage. I gotta figure out how to roll damage again. All right, that you're gonna take half of 56, so 27, I believe, necrotic damage.
Okay.
It used its entire turn to cast that spell. This giant obviously is gonna keep attacking Riva, and it's gonna go ahead and use its Aurora Club to try to hit you. That is a natural 1 on the first one, and 26 to hit on the second one. So I know the second one hits.
Well, I'll dodge that one.
Okay, so you take no damage, you
I'll
salty
swap
so-and-so.
places.
Yep, of course you are.
Well, I want to do another attack. Thank you. Wow, it's a 3. God, I'm uncareful. It still hits, but I'm not switch dices. It's wild how bad I'm rolling. 26 damage.
26 damage. Is that 170? All right. This thing is bloodied still. All right, definitely bloodied. Below half. All right. Their turn is over. Jean, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to drop concentration on that spell and try out a different one, new in my repertoire.
Oh, wait, that's
This'll
right.
be-
Let me make that save for that other dude real quick. He failed that, so
then-
go ahead and do your damage. Because you may kill this guy at the beginning of its right after its turn went.
10.
How does your flurry of daggers kill this Twilight Giant?
Get wrecked, nerd. Yeah, they're just spinning like crazy, just kind of random patterns flying around his face, and death of 1,000 cuts on this giant B word.
All right. Giant Scott Bakula. Got it. All right,
Gonna
now it's
quantum
your
leap that
turn.
All right. So this is going to be three bolts of lightning energy. Each one has a separate attack.
Okay.
28,
Hit.
17,
Does not hit.
and 20.
All right. 2 of those hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Awesome. I rolled low as F on my D12, so he gets 5.
All right. He grunts.
Yeah. Fun fact, if all 3 of those would have hit, that giant would have needed to make a Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
Oh, man. Too bad.
That could have been real handy, but instead, Jean whiffed it again.
Doing his best, and you killed one of them.
Trogdestein.
Well, he wasn't even paying attention.
You saw the giant in front of you get knifed. Straight up telekinetically murked by your compatriot. It is your turn.
I'm going to hold on, let me remeasure this again so I can find the spot again. It's not really counting. Okay. So I'll fly over here. When I get over here, I'm gonna give Jean a little nod of like, that was cool. And I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from the big old giant over here.
Oh, good. You guys have picked up that he doesn't have a bonus to dex saves. Congratulations. Jesus Christ. Why do I even try? That is a 9.
That is a failure. So it is because it's the fire breath. Okay.
Oh, good. We did more breath. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Great. My favorite day.
She's really good
Jesus.
about remembering to breathe.
All right, 74 damage. This thing is classified as almost beaten, hanging on, looking like crispy barbecued sky.
No, 75. If that makes difference. 75.
I did it, but I said the wrong number. But it's
Oh.
looking like crispy barbecued night sky. But you forgot
It's a
the
sentence.
you forgot the barbecue rub, so it stinks to high heaven.
That's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Issa. There's a
Eldritch.
corpse in front of you. What are you doing with your life?
I mean, looking at my life, looking at my choices, Eldritch Blast. It's the only way I'm gonna get to the giant from here.
All right, you're definitely within range.
That first one's a nope.
Okay.
Also nope. Fucking better. 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Cool. And better. Let me see. And that is 14 total damage.
All right. Oh shit.
Ominous.
No, I just hit the wrong button is all. All right, definitely in the beaten category now, as force damage rips through it and kind of, I don't know, forces off some of its starlight into a place it doesn't belong. That's right. That's how descriptive we are here at Biscuitin RPG when we're not writing and we
been a
don't have
long
time
week.
to say words. Anything else, Issa?
Nope.
All right. The brigade of bastards is here. In a show of force, these guys are all going to run up. Okay. Okay. Seeing that that one's done, they're all going to go this way. They're going to go back to their posts and just make sure they're watching here in case anything else falls. I got to look up one thing real quick because otherwise I'm going to do this a disservice. And I don't plan on doing that. Here it is. Lacroix, using one of his legendary actions, was able to move quickly. Jesus Christ. He is going to, as he's running up, he's going to use a hurling strike, throwing his hammer at the giant. Let's see if he hits. If he doesn't, I'm going to be very upset with him. Well, that's good. He hit and hit. 2 hits, and you're all kind of taking whacks at this. Lacroix throws his hammer through. It hits it, bounces off, comes back to his hand, and he winds up one more time, throws it into the giant, and it just pierces right through the center of it, and the giant crashes to the ground. As Lacroix did a 90 damage. The giant drops.
Oh, man.
Sorry. Didn't mean to take your thunder.
Stole my kill.
Kill Stealer!
Everyone's just looking at him like, oh, thank God you're here. As if we didn't have this.
So, as this is all going on, you're all, like, it's literally seconds. You see that there's other giants tearing through the city. You finally subdued the giants around the Scarlet Hearth, and you think you're going to get a moment of reprieve, and one of you inevitably turns to Lacroix to say something, and as those words are beginning to formulate in your brain and come out of your mouth, all of you hear a high-pitched shrieking sound from inside the Scarlet Hearth. What do you do? Lacroix doesn't even wait. He runs immediately back to the Scarlet Hearth.
I'm right there with Lacroix.
Okay.
Augustine's actually going to take advantage of her dragon form to get like in front of the hearth faster and break the polymorph directly in front of the hearth so she can get in there faster.
Okay.
Does she do a superhero landing?
Yes. It's Black Widow landing. Hair flip and everything.
All right, so everyone's heading into the Scarlet Hearth? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fantastic.
As they're running, Issa's gonna look over at Fate and just go, if this is his fucking fault, I get to hit him. This is not a question, it is a statement.
Oh, you think that's what it is? Okay.
No, but I want that to be an option.
You all run inside. Let me go ahead and put Lacroix over here. So to explain what you see as you enter, as the giants fall, you hear, like I said, you hear a series of horrific shrieks from behind you inside the hearth. When you all roll in to investigate, you all see human-sized aberrations crawling out of mirrors and other reflective surfaces. These chalky white creatures have 2 spindly legs ending with taloned feet, 2 lanky arms ending in long clawed fingers. A single eyeball sprouts from the neck where its head should be. Broad shoulders that taper to a narrow waist. More notable, however, is the large, wide mouth filled with rows of sharp teeth situated right in the center of their chests. If anybody wants to try to identify what these might be, you can give me an Arcana check.
That was so close to being a nat 20, and then it rolled like one side more. Hate when that happens. I was so close.
The
19.
2 minus 1. So unnatural 1.
13.
An unnatural one, I love that.
All right.
21.
Okay. These things are obscure, but Augustine, somehow in your travels and through the stories you've learned from your kith and kin in terms of the bards, you've learned that this is what is referred to as a void maw. They are absolutely chaos monsters. Their entire thing is just eat, destroy, eat, destroy. And as that happens, there were some of those guys that were out there with you. They're going to fill in here. And one of the most horrifying things is these guys are running in. They're kind of popping up here. We're going to go ahead and put these guys as if they're running in from here because you all beat them. Okay, let me get them situated. I need everyone to... Well, no, I don't need to do that. We're going to go ahead and do this the right way. And who here is wearing armor or carrying a metal weapon?
By carrying, do you mean in their hand?
In your hand or wearing it openly?
I assume sword is made of metal.
Yes.
I'm not wearing armor though.
Shield is
Just
made
the
of
sword.
metal.
Yes.
No, it's made of shadow.
Valid point.
It's made of sass
It's
is
got
what
that
it's made out
Vantablock
of.
on it.
It's specifically reflective surfaces, so.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay,
reflective
Augustine.
surfaces.
This includes
Augustine
rings.
technically is. Augustine is wearing her rapier, but the hilt likely has a design on it because she's an aesthetic bitch and that's her flame tongue.
Mm-hmm.
But there might be pieces of it that can reflect. That's up to you. Because,
Yep.
like, really only the hilt's showing. Okay.
Yes. Because most people don't put their their rapier. Well, depending on you, you probably have one in in your sheath. So we're gonna go ahead and give you a pass on this one. Fate, however, does not have that. Jean, you've got a bunch of daggers on you. Are they floating around your head?
He keeps about 3 floating around his head, but the rest are about his person.
Fantastic.
Should have lied.
As
I'm
you all
technically wearing
see,
armor, but it's under.
It's Under Armour?
Well, yeah, it's chainmail, so it's under my clothes.
so as you
And I'm
all
sure you've got like
So to set the scene here, as you all enter the Scarlet Hearth, you look around as you see these horrible abominations, aberrant creatures crawling out of mirrors and from behind people, and then you realize what's actually happening. As you look down and you realize even the smallest glint of material, metal, any shining surface upon yourselves, you see them crawl out. Riva, you have your sword out, and you see one of these things just kind of flop out of the sword and turn around to stare at you with this gaping maw. Jean, you're horrified as 3 of them plop down right next to you, falling out of your daggers that are circling your head. Basically, everyone that's got reflective surfaces on, it's rough. This is a bad time to be someone that likes pointy, stabby, shiny things. And with that, we are going to go ahead and I'm just going to give them add a turn. And
While this little bit of it is unfolding, can Augustine cast a spell really quick on herself? Not polymorph.
No, I
Not
don't.
polymorph.
Give me a high or low.
Not polymorph. High.
All right, yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, she's gonna cast greater invisibility on herself.
Okay. All right, now I need you all to redo your
Initiative?
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. We go ahead and roll for these guys. That's fantastic.
Why am I rolling high on initiative? That should be safe for attacks.
All right, Riva, what'd you get?
It's a 15.
All right, Unya?
13.
Jean?
4.
Hey, that's 2 better than last time. Augustine?
It sure is.
26.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I rolled a 19. I don't want high rolls for initiative because I want to think about my stuff.
Issa?
15, which means that Riva will be going ahead of me.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and put you at 14. And these guys are at 9. All right.
How much time has passed since we started fighting?
Roughly 3 turns, so about 30 seconds, minus the time that everything started happening. So it's probably been about 4 minutes.
Okay.
In terms of the game time. All right, Augustine.
So from what I've heard about these things, as far as like word of mouth and all of that, is there anything they're particularly weak to?
You rolled really well. They are particularly susceptible to radiant damage.
Okay. And if they keep... Okay. All right, so first I'm actually going to cast Darkness, but I'm going to cast it directly on Fate's sword, because then they shouldn't be able to crawl out of Fate's sword because it's not reflecting openly anymore.
You
Does that logic follow?
You would know that the only way to stop it is to completely cover... Well, you know what? Due to the hinky nature of how this is written and the dubious fashion of which I'm interpreting it, yeah, I'll allow darkness to cut off the ability for it to be reflective.
Okay, because it was going to be Issa or Fate, but Fate uses Radiant really consistently. So
So the
She's gonna
problem
go
with
for
that
phased
is if you're
weapon.
casting darkness, that is a 20-foot area centered on her sword, which she can't see through.
I can
Okay.
do. So
Good.
Um,
Good, Reva. Thanks. Thanks.
well,
Good
that
thing you
doesn't
can
help
see through it.
her.
so you know,
Okay.
could do it. It'd be funny if you
You know
did.
what?
They're particularly susceptible to. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up a different spell. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Just put the darkness on Reva and let her dance around. Dancing
Brave
darkness.
of one.
All right. Okay, this one is not an area of effect. Cool. Okay. We're gonna try. Sorry. Frick. We're just gonna upcast that because I know what that does. All right, so this one is it's a ranged spell attack. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna have to pick one. Yeah, this one because it's close, but it's not so close that it should give me disadvantage.
Okay.
Why'd you have to roll all the way down there? That would be a 22 to hit.
I believe so. Just to give you a heads up, all of these things have an AC of 15.
Okay. So it is second, third, fourth, fifth. I'm gonna cast it at 5th level. It is Witch Bolt. We are changing the damage to Radiant, so that's gonna be, let's see, 5d12. Okay,
Wow.
5d12 damage. I can do math, I promise.
That's one of us.
So that's 23 points of Radiant damage. And I can do that again. So long as I use an action each turn to do it, I just automatically deal the damage again.
Okay. Cool.
So, yes. And then, oh, I can't move with, well, no, I'm invisible. I forgot. Never mind. So we're gonna, 10, 15. Gonna move here. And as a bonus action, I'm going to toss LaCroix a bardic because he is helping us right now. And just the way she tosses the bardic, which sort of gives her position away, but whatever, is just her calling over to him saying, "You cannot let them destroy the hearth. You fought too hard." So, bardic inspiration. And that will be it.
Man, I'm sure glad you didn't use vicious mockery on him.
Listen, there's still time.
All right.
As long as he's alive, there's time. It's a D10, by the way.
Okay. D10 Bardic Inspiration. All right. Reva.
Okay. I assume my dance is still up because it lasts a minute. You would have ran right into
it would have
right?
worn off by the time you got in here, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine. So bonus action, I'll go into my dance.
Okay.
And I'll give Jean Yin again.
Hey.
You got this, Jean. You killed that giant last time. Look at that.
Got one.
Uh,
One this whole time.
I will take. I'll move. I'll try to like just take as much space and just move right there. I'm gonna take an attack on the one in between Issa and the Legionnaire.
Right
there.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should say I'll take both my attacks against it. I'm assuming these things are genderless, like aberrations.
Yes. They have no genitalia, male or female or otherwise. They are just creepy critters.
I rolled decent on one. One was a crit because the 19 is. The other one's a 4 plus 19. So
All right.
I assume both hit.
Yes.
All right. Times- First one is a 26.
Okay.
Second one is, well, 12. So 38 damage in total.
All right. Perfect.
I will stay there.
Okay. Issa.
If I hand something to someone, does it count as an action or is it a bonus?
What are you trying to hand to someone?
I have that potion of celestial essence. I want to give it to Jean.
You can do that as a bonus action.
Cool. I am going to hand potion of celestial essence to Jean. I feel like he's going to get more use out of it than I will. And then I am going to punch the one directly in front of me in the face.
You're gonna punch it, or are you
Whatever
gonna use your sword?
ostensibly is in the face. Huh?
You gonna punch it, or are you gonna use your sword?
Oh, I'm a punch it. I don't trust that my sword is shiny. It's staying on my back.
Okie dokie.
Oh, you guys are putting your shiny stuff away.
I am.
I keep my sword out. I'm sorry.
That's perfectly fine.
It is what it is.
Sorry, I'm using a matte black dice. It's a pain in the ass.
15 is the AC.
Cool, that's what I ended up with. And I'm a branding smite that on top of it.
I believe branding smite requires that you use a weapon. I will double check though. I know that some of them are very non-specific.
It says with a weapon attack, so never mind.
Yeah, if you were a monk, that would have been a technicality, but I probably still would have said
Damn it.
no.
Fine. I would just punch it then.
All right, so what is your strength modifier?
Help me out here, Bob. Where's that?
It's right. It's going to be right next to your strength. It's the plus whatever.
Thank you. +3.
All right, you did 4 damage. You gonna punch it again? You have 2 attacks.
Yes, I do. I am going to. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Okay,
Hopefully, at close range, it'll actually do me some good.
we'll see.
Well, the first one is a 25.
Okay, that hits.
17 plus stuff. And 17 plus stuff again.
All right, go ahead and roll it all and just tell me
no,
what
you're
the
right.
end result is.
And 20. That is 4, 12. Yeah. 20. I can math, I promise. 22.
All right. All right.
Damn it.
Unya.
Thank you. Boy.
This lag is driving me nuts. Okay, so this one, right next to who is it, Jean?
Which one?
The one that's directly next to me. I can't ping it.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
one.
that's next to Fate.
Okay, but that's also directly next to me.
Yes, it's directly
So
next
I'm
to
gonna
both
hit
of
it
you. Hit it.
because my arms, my astral body is still up because it lasts for 10 minutes. So
Perfect. Go ahead.
the natural 20 for the first attack.
Ooh.
18 for the second attack.
Okay, that hits.
dirty 20 for the third.
Okay.
I'm not using flurry. I'm just using another dirty 20 for the fourth attack.
All right, go ahead and roll the damage and throw it together.
That is 44, and it's all force.
Nice. This thing's looking pretty beat up. In fact, it looks like one more solid hit could send it back from whence it came. Fate, seeing that Jean is basically surrounded, is going to go ahead and focus her attacks over here. Empowering her weapon, she takes 2 strikes at the guy. Wow, strangely enough, rolled a 1 on one of them, but hits with the first one as radiant damage flies out and does... Oop, I wrote the wrong number in there. There we go. Significant damage from that one attack. And it is their turn. So, we're going to go ahead and do some group mob rules here real quick because I know this is going to get rough, dirty, and unpleasant. So, this one's going to be attacking this guy. Riva, one's going to attack you. Jean, unfortunately, 2 are going to go after you. 2 are going to go after Fate. There's going to be one going after... what's his face, and then there's a bunch up here going to be going in different places. So we're going to go ahead and start ganging up. This is going to be rough. Okay. Let's go ahead and roll for the damage. The first one. Okay. Riva, I doubt a 11 hits you.
No.
Okay. That is a 1. Dang, they're not doing well. That guard survived. Jean, I am rolling relatively low. Does a 13 hit you?
It does not.
Okay. Second one to try to go after Jean. That will unfortunately hit. That is a 18 plus 9. Jean, I
Ooh,
need you to... Oh, okay, this is going to suck. You take 30 piercing damage, and
Can I
you
have
need to make...
disadvantage on that one?
You are within 5 feet. So yes, I'll go ahead and roll again to see. The lowest roll was now a 14 plus 9, so unfortunately still hits. Good try, though.
Worth a
Your
try.
reaction. That's 30 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh my god, this dice is also trash. So with my modifier, that's a 4.
Okay. You fail. As its tongue pierces into you.
Ow.
Yep. That's pretty much all that happens that you can tell right now. Now I gotta roll. I'm gonna roll this thing right here. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right. Gonna go ahead and roll some more here. Hits. Hits. This guy gets eviscerated. This one's going here. They're going for easy pickings. See if it hits. Hits. This guy gets straight up eviscerated. The other ones are starting to take damage. There's a whole bunch of just tongues slamming into these things as tongues shoot out of these void maws' faces. They're all going to start striking back. None of the void maws are killed this turn with the exception of... This one is dead from this guy right here. Lacroix absolutely just mercs the hell out of this guy and then mercs this one as he swings his hammer around and then brings it back down on the head of the other one, dealing massive damage. Jean, it is your turn.
Okay. Jean's gonna focus on the one right in front of him, and he will cast Thunder Punch.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Melee spell attack. That is a 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. So.
Thunder uppercut. Sorry.
You've been Thunder Punched. So that is 11 thunder damage, and it is knocked 10 feet away. And what's fun is the wording of the spell does not say anything about a strength save. He's just
Yeah.
shot.
This one right here?
So, yeah.
Yeah, you
Knocked
punch
10
him
feet away.
straight out of the door into this guy back over here being like, what the? He stabs him and he dies.
Hell yeah.
Nice. So, as everyone's taking stock of what happens, you all hear the air is split with the sound of cracking stones. The ground shakes. All of the void maws that are around you start slinking back into various reflective surfaces as if uncertain about what's about to happen. While it's very difficult to read the emotional state of a aberration, you can tell that they are moving not because of you all, but because something much bigger is happening. The temple bricks shudder as terrible sounds with no origin echo off the walls. Those of you that are standing near the door see the sky crack open, and from the middle of the sky, you see enormous, gargantuan tentacles coming out of space, as it were, and start to take over the surrounding landscape. I'm going to give it to Jean, Issa, and Unya. You can all roll perception checks to see if you can tell where these things are going.
$23.
All right, you'll see it.
8.
Natural 1 for 14.
Okay. So, Jean, you're not quite sure what it is, why you have this feeling, but there's a particular place where one of these tentacles lands. And it's a place very near and dear to some of your all's hearts. As you see one of the tentacles slam down, and off in the distance, this is the second time this thing has been rocked, you see pieces of the black span fly up into the air, and the entire bridge starts to tilt sideways, sinking into the rush below. Pieces of the other bridges begin tearing off, exploding and shattering as tentacles start growing up out of the ground. The giant tentacles from the sky reaching down as if they are trying to come through. And every single one of you hears one simple word. Or rather, one simple phrase. Those who wait beyond is coming. And before we get finished with today's episode and I tell you all what's going on, let me go ahead and show you what you all see as everything explodes around you. Let me go ahead and put you on the right map here. Perfect. All right, here we go. This is the proper map. Maps and background. As the landscape warps around you, you all see the following. Everything starts to darken and change as tentacles fly up out of the ground, coming from the sky, the landscape is forever changed as it starts to slowly break apart, as gravity shifts and nothing is as it was. And that is where we will pick up next week. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.
That.
And don't forget to tune in tomorrow at noon for, City of
Watch
Illumination.
Ox kill himself live
Well,
with
I'm
a hand
getting.
of darkness.
Look, guys, it's going to be fine. Bye bye, everybody.